count it, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team count, that's a big number.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Washington Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Washington Redskins. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdowns.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Going deep for Hopkins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So here are the Ravens now as they get set for their opening possession. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Into the Redskins. How did they do?
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You got 3.
Jameis to throw it. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The receiving numbers for Hopkins a week ago. 6 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 40 now on second down. Winston into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. There he goes right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now and looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick-6 for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick-6, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass. Tamp things down a little bit.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. This is caught by Robinson. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Winston now. He finds Robinson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Jameis now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Jameis now on first down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. The second down run for Burkhead. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 38. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A second down throw for Winston. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll run now with Burkhead. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but, hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it...
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go.
So out now come the Redskins. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Winston. And the catch made by Hopkins.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Watson on 1st down. Escaping the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 18. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. From the red zone now, Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, D.J. Hayden. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The first down throw for Winston. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Matt Judon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now Winston, and he's going to go down again. Matt Judon in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a...
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. He's got this one complete to Perriman and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Watson now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Gabriel. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but it'll be second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Gabriel. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. But now it's 3rd down. The final shot before the break. Watson steps away to his left. Going for Metcalf. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, D.J. Hayden. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 40. Watson looks to throw again. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now it's Watson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Great job. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play fake. Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matt Judon racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Winston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Matt Judon, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one. Now Callaway on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Ravens, they'll take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. As the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going. They had to punt from deep inside. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further. And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Markel Lee in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went back. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Matt Judon in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think? Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent. And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. Here's Watson.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A'Shawn Robinson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Watson. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Watson now to throw. Now he steps away. Looking deep. He's got it at the 15. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Redskins scoop it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41.
Here we go.
Here's Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The 30, 10, 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And this is going to... Lined up, incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Looking to throw. Love. The open man is Smith. And out across midfield down to the 45. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. From the gun, Love. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football, so there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance.
And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That goes for a gain of 31. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Under 10, under 10, 10, ready, go!
They'll run with Scarlett. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. To throw, Winston. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Bud Dupree, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. From the red zone now, Winston. And it's caught. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. To the air again with Winston. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So that drive 7 plays in length, and it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got Smith here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play. Operating from the gun. Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move